Hello, and welcome to the weekly energy update for the week of December 15th, 2024. I'm Renee Spears, a spirit guide channeler and spiritual mentor, and I'm coming to you from snowy and beautiful Bozeman, Montana. Every Sunday, I share the energy for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And let's start today with a moment to just pause. Take a deep breath and settle into the end of this year. Like, we made it. Whatever 2024 had in store for you, we're at the end of it now. So the last full moon of the year was early this morning, Sunday, at about 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. And this is the cold moon for obvious reasons. So our energetic year doesn't always start and end on January 1st, but this year it does. There's a new moon on December 30th, and then we're off to the races. The nodes of fate change signs on 1/11, just days before the presidential inauguration. And then boom, boom, boom. Planets start to change signs and everything changes. 2025 starts with a bang. Now, the last full moon of the year is the perfect time to pause and reflect on everything this year has brought, both the good and the bad. It's a chance to appreciate how much we've grown and intentionally wrap up the year so we can open up to whatever awaits us in 2025. This full moon helps us let go of this year and everything we want to leave behind. So let the universe know what is no longer going to join you in 2025. This is a great time for cleansing rituals, cord cutting, job quitting, whatever you need to feel like you're shedding all the old, outdated energy. Write it all down, burn that bitch, and release it out into the universe. Full moons allow us to say, okay, universe, I'm ready for the next chapter. So your intentions and your rituals are the first steps toward what's next. Now, full moons are always about the culmination of the new moon that happened 6 months before. So in this case, it's the new moon that happened on June 6th. So think back 6 months. What has changed since then? What have you learned and experienced since then? This moon is the end of that chapter, and it brings some clarity about what the past 6 months have been about. This full moon is also in Gemini, and Gemini rules communication. It stimulates our minds, it gets us thinking, and it brings new ideas. And it happens on the same day that Mercury retrograde ends. Mercury has been retrograde since November 25th. Now, Mercury is the messenger of the gods, and when it's retrograde, it travels through our subconscious, and it digs up information and wisdom that we've been missing. So when Mercury goes direct the same day as this full moon, it brings new information. And the clarity from this full moon and Mercury going direct may be about doing or being something else. So I can't stress enough the amount of change we're going to be experiencing over the next year, and especially the first 6 months of the year. And we're getting some insight into what that change might be with this full moon. So both Neptune, the planet of spirituality, and Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion, are also active with this moon. So the combo of these planets helps us to trust our intuition and listen to our soul about what's coming next. This new moon is a turning point. We're in this weird in-between time. We're honoring who we are and who we've been and who we're becoming. So it's a weird energy. And it may feel like there's this internal pressure to figure out our future right now, but there's not. Everything is unfolding as it's meant to. So this week is about honoring our journey and releasing what we're done with and what we don't want to take moving forward. There's just no pressure right now to figure out what's next. Now, this week is leading up to the Winter Solstice next Saturday, the 21st, which is the shortest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. The solstice has been celebrated for thousands of years, and we know that the longer something has been observed, the more energy it holds. So spiritually, the Winter Solstice marks an awakening from slumber. It wakes us up. And we're prepared for this awakening. We've reflected, we've honored ourselves in the journey, we've released the old versions of us, and now we're ready. The word solstice comes from Latin, meaning the sun stands still. So the sun appears to stand still for about 3 days around the solstice. So take the break, slow down, give yourself time to appreciate this year and to think about what's next. The solstice is also the start of Capricorn season, and we'll talk more about Capricorn season next week, but Capricorns are workers, they're planners, and they're motivated by success and achievement. They love an ambitious plan and a system. So we start 2025 in this wonderful get shit done Capricorn energy and a new moon on December 30th to launch us forward. December is all about preparing for the new year. 2025 is big, with so much change, and we're getting the full month of December to prepare for it. So enjoy the final moments of the year, just soaking up this lovely time, and allow yourself to dream a little bit about what's next. Many of us have put our dreams on hold, especially with everything going on, like the election results, so it can feel like we're just in hold the fuck on mode. It's easy to slip into survival mode, just holding on and bracing for what's next. But we're capable of so much more. We can work toward creating a fairer, better world and still dream about the lives we want to live. Dreaming isn't just wishful thinking. It's how we stay hopeful and how we keep moving forward. So we've got more resilience and power than we realize. And those dreams, they're necessary to create our future. So on the solstice, take some time to write down your dreams. You don't have to figure out how to accomplish them. Just allow yourself to dream again. And to help with that, I will be releasing a Winter Solstice spiritual ritual, and we'll do a guided meditation to access our dreams. And that will be on YouTube at the end of the week. Life will be full speed ahead as soon as the year starts, so enjoy this time to relax and recharge and get clear about what you want before we get there. So thank you, universe, for this time to just enjoy being alive. And if you'd like some clarity about 2025, I'm excited to announce my annual year-end package is available now. Every year I do a package to jumpstart the year with some clarity. And this year I'm doing a Cosmic Clarity Bundle where you get a session with me, you get an hour astrology reading with the lovely astrologer Teresa Tran, and an hour tarot card reading with the wonderful Ellen Brown. You get all three of those for only $225. So there's a link in the show notes for more info, or you can go to my website, abundology.com. Both Teresa and Ellen were part of Spiritual Summer School this year and taught Astrology 101 and Tarot 101 with me this fall. So I'm excited to team up with them again. This package is a great, inexpensive way to get some clarity about what's happening next year. And honestly, you're probably going to need it. So also, my Abundology annual passes are available until the end of the year. You get a whole year of spirit guide channeling with me and classes and wisdom circles and spiritual summer school. So there are 2 different passes available, the full pass for $800 and a mini pass for $400. These are super duper great deals to set yourself up for a year of support from your guides. And that's all for the week. Just a great week to relax and enjoy. And remember, there is no pressure to get anything done or figure anything out. We're just living our best lives this week. So it's snowing here this morning. It's gorgeous out. We're going to go look at Christmas lights tonight and see the nutcrackers. My favorite Christmas thing in Bozeman is to see the 1,000 nutcrackers that are on display here. So as always, thank you for listening and passing the podcast on to a friend. Next week, we'll be talking all about Capricorn season and the energy for Hanukkah and Christmas. So I will see you again next week.